Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to be commencing my review of the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classify Series Duke action figure. Is this action figure a paragon of resounding perfection, or should it be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid, unalloyed mediocrity? In the form of a quantitative score, at best I'd have to raise this action figure to be a 2 out of 10. Why? It commands a steep, staggering, exorbitant, lofty, premium price, which is 250% greater than an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. In other words, this Hasbro G.I. Joe Classify Series Duke action figure retails for $20 plus tax, and his price point is not only outside the parameters of my budget, but is cost prohibitive for the average, devout, avid, avowed G.I. Joe fan. It's quite a shame and quite a pity, but it is what it is. For 250% more the retail price of an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, this action figure should come bundled with additional action figures, build-a-figure pieces, DVDs, and more accessories. It should also have more points of articulation, higher quality shadings, higher quality textures, higher quality paint applications. This figure is blaring out mediocrity at best, metaphorically speaking, and is subpar for the $20 plus tax price point. Unfortunately, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, this action figure's price point is cost prohibitive. He comes with a single armament and another accessory, which may possibly be binoculars or a camcorder. I'm uncertain about what his second accessory is. Nonetheless, there's not enough value here to vindicate, to warrant, to justify buying him. Now, the redeeming quality about this Duke action figure is that he seems to emulate his cartoon counterpart, and he stands roughly 6.5 inches tall, so he coincides eminently well with the 6 to 7 inch action figure collection. Unfortunately, unlike a Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, he's not sporting 32 to 40 points of articulation, so he doesn't have as much latitude for dynamic posability as an $8 action figure. Furthermore, his shadings, deco, design, aesthetic, sculpt are not on par with an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. They're just mediocre at best. So for 250% more the retail price of an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, he pales in comparison to an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure in every facet. His accessories are scant and meager. He only has around 20 points of articulation. And he's devoid of build-a-figure pieces, of DVDs, of posters, and of a myriad of accessories. His accessories are limited, are finite. He only has a couple accessories, which is quite a shame and quite a pity that Hasbro is skimping on delivering value to their target market. If they're going to charge 250% more the retail price of a Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, then they should at least deliver 250% more value than Toy Biz furnish to their customers. But that's not the case in this context. Even at an $8 price point, this action figure is not comparable to an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. An $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure eclipses this Duke action figure in all facets. This Duke action figure not only needs to come bundled with more accessories, accentuated paint applications, have more details, and utilize paint washes, but should also come bundled with DVDs, additional figures, and whatever else they could consolidate into the packaging to furnish more value to the end user. So distraught has ensued, dismay has ensued. I am perturbed, but it is what it is. I shouldn't expect anything from Hasbro. I understand Hasbro's overarching goal is to maximize its profits and maximize the wealth of its shareholders, but that shouldn't come at the customer's expense. If they're going to skimp on delivering unprecedented value or delivering value on par with Toy Biz, then sell this figure for $5. If I stumble upon this figure for $5, I'll possibly take heed in buying it, but at the $20 plus tax price point, I'll forgo buying this figure. I may consider buying it if the price plunges to $10 or less. This may not be the only iteration of Duke in action figure form. The G.I. Joe Figma series more than likely released a Duke action figure that stood approximately 8 inches tall. So you could pass on this Duke and buy that other Duke if you so choose to. But I'm under the axiom that most people will forgo buying this figure just because the price point is so cost prohibitive and the action figure itself is characterized by insipid mediocrity at best. I hope that Hasbro accentuates their paint applications and one day utilizes paint washes, but that's a pipe dream that will more than likely never be brought to fruition, unfortunately. They could have utilized, they could have integrated more accessories into the box, as well as DVDs, Build-A-Figure pieces, and additional figures, then perhaps a figure may have warranted its asking price. But if we get the bare minimum, then people will more than likely just abstain from buying the figure. So it is what it is. I'm done harping on negativity. I hope that you found this video to be enthralling and insightful. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.